Hey KU fans, welcome back to another episode of KU Sports Extra here at the free throw line at the Lloyd Noble Center. I'm Matt Tate, joined by Tom Keegan. And Tom, this spot right here was the story of this game, and it overshadowed a lot of other would-be stories.
Yeah, it definitely did. Obviously, when Line Kruger went like this with just inside 4 minutes to go to let his players know, okay, it's time to go to Haka Udoka, they did it almost every time down.
Yeah. And
Udoka was 0 for 6 in the final 337 and 1 for 8 on the game.
1 for 8, yeah. He missed the front end of 2 trips to the line, so that's 0 for 2, and then he missed the double bonus twice. That's 0 for 4, 0 for 6. It was hard to watch because Kansas really played a great second half until that point, and I actually saw Lon Kruger call it out at about 5 minutes.
Was it 5 minutes?
He yelled to Jamani McNeese, hey, at 3 minutes we're going to foul. And they waited, and the first foul came at about 3:37. But they were very ready for this strategy. I don't think it was something that they just concocted tonight.
Of course not,
It was absolutely part of their plan going in, part of their preparation, and it worked to perfection. Whether you like it or not, it worked to perfection.
It did, and why would you not like it if your job as a coach is to win the game?
Absolutely.
You do what it takes to win the game within the rules, and there's nothing shady about that whatsoever. Self-handed decision, do I leave him in the game? Do I take him out and put maybe Lightfoot in the game?
Right.
He cost the team the game by leaving Udoka in it. He said so afterwards.
Yep.
And he said that he hopes that in the long run, by showing that he believes in his player, that will pay off.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I mean, I understand the philosophy. I respect the philosophy. If it were me, I would win the game and worry about the confidence in the long run when the long run gets here.
And he also said, I would do the same.
Yeah.
He also said you can't change the technique in mid-season.
Right.
I bet you they could. I bet you if they showed him the underhanded thing, if they had someone who really knows the right way to do it, the Rick Barry method, I bet he could pick it up within a few weeks and be better than he is right now. It's a very strange technique right now where it's kind of off to the side and then brings it in front.
Yeah.
And he's playing so well on the season, getting better.
Right.
Playing like a more experienced player most of the time. Got in foul trouble tonight. Just tries so hard, wants it so badly.
He does.
Really a guy you got to have a ton of respect for. And you hated to see him standing there at the line knowing that he was going to miss.
You wonder what it's going to do to his confidence. Self said he was very upset after the game, understandably so. He even likened it to Rick Ankiel, the old pitcher who was at one point one of the hot up-and-coming type of young pitchers in the game, and then you blink and now he can't throw a strike. He's airmailing it to the backstop. I mean,
he had Steve Blass disease.
It was really hard to watch. The yips is the general term for that, a generic term. And so there's some concern and real, I guess, intrigue about where Udoka goes from here. But he did. He played a great start to that second half. And just real quick, let's wrap up the rest of the game because really coming in, this was billed as Trae Young against Kansas, and it was every bit as exciting as that sounds. It was an up and down game, a lot of fun, a lot of players making big time plays, big time shots on both sides, and it's crazy that type of game ended with this being the story. But what'd you think of Young?
Well, Young was terrific, and he faced the most intense criticism of his young athletic career by taking 39 shots in the overtime loss in Stillwater. And his whole attitude was, I'll show you, I am too a facilitator, a point guard. And just set his teammates up beautifully, made 7 of 9 shots, didn't attempt a 3 until more than 24 minutes into the game from about 24 feet. Right. So he was just magnificent. Graham played well other than not being able to hit a shot, 4 of 19 and 1 of 9. Other than that, he played well. He made some great passes.
And he made Young work.
2 turnovers. And he defended Young well.
I thought so. The 9 shots, though. 26 points on 9 shots for a freshman. That's how good this guy is. It was no joke. As good as advertised, and they will circle this one the return trip to Allen Fieldhouse. Both sides will circle it. I'm sure they would play this one tomorrow, or maybe a few days.
I bet he takes 20 more shots in that one.
Probably so, yeah. So KU's lead is down to 1 game over 4 teams now. This would have been a big opportunity to get some separation, but instead it's 6-2 Kansas, and then 5-3 Kansas State, Oklahoma, West Virginia, and Texas Tech. The Big 12
I thought you were going
race.
to forget one.
I just wrote it down. The Big 12 race is on. For Tom Keegan, I'm Matt Tate here at Lloyd Noble Center, the free throw line. We'll talk to you guys next time on another KU Sports Extra.